is Green Rabbit. I like how she runs, always sticks to her guns. She's Green Rabbit. But can open her mind to go on the path that's less traveled when everything becomes unraveled. 'Cause she, you see, is Green Rabbit. She sold everything to hike the Appalachian Trail. I knew she'd prevail. She's Green Rabbit. Spending her nights on the trail with the mice and the spiders, even though they could bite her while laying beside her. She's Green Rabbit. She's always chasing the carrot. Someday she'll grab it. Never giving up. That's the tale of Green Rabbit. That's the tale, so let's all hail her Green Rabbit. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's why they call her the Lady Butterfly, because she come out the cocoon and she's so fly. What about that introduction to Green Rabbit? I mean, you can't get no better than that. How can you not get no better than that? You just can't get no better than that.
You're just saying that because it's true.
It is so true. Yes, it is. Carrots, greens, radishes, and everything. The Green Rabbit. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is our featured poet tonight. Will be Green Rabbit. She can come and go as she wants to whenever she's ready to do her pieces. We give featured artists at least like 6 pieces they can do. So they can do it however they want to do. They can do all 6 of them right in front of you, or they can split it up throughout the time that we have here. So I'm going to call up the next poet, and that is my partner in rhymes, and that's Kinetic No Edit. We're going to keep it going. He's kind of taller than me, so I...
All right, so I'm going to be reading some Mark Lanier, and if anyone else wants to read but they don't have the words, we have various poetry books on the tables. You can pick them up, read from them. We got you. So Mark Lanier, he's a stream conscious type of writer. So this one's called Memoria and Eternia. Hoping that one last slug of warm slitch would give him the courage to finally say to Patty, I love your breasts, the way one presses against the U of your sweatshirt, the way the other presses against the A, making the S a spot where a man can lay his head in peace. Oscar tipped his airline cup to his lips, but the words wouldn't come out. God, Oscar wanted to slip his hand under her shirt to feel her warm back and kiss her freckled nose. This is where I get off, he said, crestfallen, squeezing past Patty's knees and ambling up to the aisle to the door on the plane. Bye. He waved sheepishly as he jumped, and as he fell through the air, he looked up towards Patty's window, and Patty was frantically waving his parachute in her hands, yelling, Oski, Oski, you forgot this. And Oscar's descent, being the shortest path between 2 points, was swift. He hit the ground with an awful thud. That was the first to reach him. Oscar, buddy, oh pal, oh mine, say a few syllables, I said. His eyes seemed a bit glazed. Someone just hit me in the head with a pillow. I said, Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. I kneed and I keeled. You're 7/8 dead and you're all busted up like a ceramic Buddha dropped in the World Trade Center. Do you have any last words? And I wet his lips with my Italian ices. All I ever wanted to do, he whispered, was finish my novel and drag a good Catholic girl through the mud a few times. Ciao, old friend, he said. Randy, Normandy, Ray, Rachel, Wayne, and me will never forget you. That one. Next one up is instructor, and a fucking good one. No lackey or flunky or major domo mistransparent being like at those azaleas. We're a rumble tabloid perched now, and tell me which member of parliament and homosexual. Look at the gardenias, and you said you loved me. What a grand and condescending gesture that was. Ain't that the beauty of all? The metal globe filled, the rabbit's breath. In other words, you are the institution, and I'm the instructor, no lackey or flunkies. And my mother left me in a bowling bag, and the bull rushes off the Passaic in the Ecolube. Your sister is internationally famous. She got a solar spasm, and she got a leech under her tongue and steaming place between her legs, and she went for me, and I swooned. Literally, I lost all breath. Oh, you sweet thing, you hot thing. And I managed to grasp, and she asked me if I like to watch people leak. You mean urinate? No. Take a leak? No. Leak. Leak, like a pail or a dam, anywhere, wherever you go. Ecologue comes from ecologue, a dialogue between shepherds. And eke is from the comics. Ecologues are made of nervous, desultory chatter that characterizes the lull of impending catastrophes. They fill balloons like talking comets, and they risk out of the stadium that so many people make. And the winds flatten Kanye's skirt against her leg as she hops out and capers carelessly about the disinfected silo. How appalled you were when you got your snacks and paid your bill. How appalled you were when, amidst the flurry of gear shift, clutch, and gas pedals, I buried my face in the silky pell-mell of your strawberry blondness to return to the gland of England, to prod her insides with a fragrant banderole. Your viewing stands are trimmed with pennants and bunting, and the maximum leader was photographed in short sleeves and garbine slacks. And this pillow is a map that smothers women. Spring is here. Why doesn't my heart go dancing? At peace. The boat show. Look, I just returned from a used bookstore. It's run on the honor system. You pay at the main store across the street. It's easy to steal the books, their economic textbooks, volumes of Shakespeare filled with sophomoric underlines and marginalia, books that people probably purchase in drugstores and supermarkets before going on vacation, marriage manuals and stacks of National Geographics. That's clear, isn't it? I've given a partial list in order to generally characterize the store stocks. And once I stole an art magazine from the place and I felt guilty. After all, it's commendable that someone had faith in other people these days, and it's commendable that someone is offering books at such cheap prices. And more people should read, right? So this time I didn't steal anything. I simply went through a few piles of modern photography magazines and ripped out all the photographs of nude women I could find. And when I got home, I tacked them up in the walls of my study. Are you following me so far? And now I'm looking out the window of my study and I'm going to try and make you see what I see with me. Okay, a red car just drove by, a blue one, and then a white coupe with a black vinyl roof. A man in a white V-neck undershirt just leaned out his door and took his mail out of his box. His house is painted a kind of olive green color. The house to the right of him is very muted, salmon pink, and the house to the right of that is a deep scarlet with white trim. Now, what color is the house next to that? I'll give you a minute or two. Well, you think I'll have a cigarette, look at my new photographs. There's one of the blonde women I particularly like. She looks like this girl named Sharon I knew in Boulder. I think Sharon's married now or lives up in Buffalo, New York. Anyways, okay, time's up. How many wrote down red brick with the beige trim? Good. All right, now you get the hang of it. Again, I'm gonna try and make you sense what I sense. Ready? All right, here we go. Electric heater in my study runs on a thermostat, and so all day it turns itself on and off, and sometimes though it gets too hot. Let's say it's getting too hot right now, follow me? I'm taking off my flannel shirt. Okay, I'll take off the undershirt too, and now I'm bare-chested. And for the sake of argument, I'll take a spare photograph of the two nudes on the horseback on my chest. Ouch, 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 there it is, ouch. Nice horse, huh? And now I'm looking out the window and the dog is howling, and I hear a helicopter, and I lean next to the window and I check the sky, very gray. A guy with a tradesman's cap and a ponytail just got out of the pickup truck, and I walked up the street carrying a clipboard. Did I see him take a pen out behind his ear? Yeah, good. A group of about 15 African diplomats just walked by, and if I didn't know better, I'd say one of them is pointing right at you. Look at all that litter on the street, that's terrible. Whatever happened to keep America beautiful? I went out with hula hoops and swallowing fish, right? Okay, look at the beer cans. I can make up Stowe, Smithers, a Michelob, and a Budweiser, and now I'm gonna look directly beneath my window. I'm gonna be trying very specific about this. Next to the curb are two plastic trash barrels, green and red with black lids, and adjacent to the trash barrels, the neighbor's hedge. It's made up of some kind of perennial shrub. I'm squinting now, leaning way over some kind of perennial shrub with prickly bipinnate leaves and tiny little pink flowers. You're enchanted by the tiny pink, delicate pink petals. You want to crush them with a mortar and pestle and massage them into your scalp, and you're repeating the word pestle to yourself until it loses its meaning. All right, don't move. Do you see the reflection of my finger in the window? Do you see the reflection of my face? Am I pointing to a dimple, a pockmark, or a dueling scar? Yell out your answer. Now we are dancing and you're inhaling as I exhale. In other words, we have our gears meshed. Are you still lashed to the cross of my thoughts? And I'm feeling lightheaded. The right side of my brain is giving a blowjob to the left side, and you don't get a choice on this one. I'm gonna do all four. I'm going to A, smash my china to the music of Felix Mendelssohn. B, drive an endless highway west. And C, collect latex footprints that lead to this room. And D, open my veins in a warm bath. Now where's my tweed jacket with the wedding band in every pocket? Where is my Yiddish phrase book, my itinerary? That's the last one. You'll have to leave. I'm gonna throw myself out the window and put me in one of those plastic trash barrels. Take a photograph of yourself to my forehead. Goodbye now, as we part. Peace. All right. It's Green Rabbit. All right, up next, Green Rabbit. Woo!
Hi, thank you everybody for coming here, that came here by my invite tonight. Appreciate you. And thank you so much, Sandy, Butterfly Woman, for that wonderful intro. That was, thank you.
My pleasure.
Why'd the music have to die? Don't even ask me why. You're only going to make me cry. Why'd the music have to die? 'Cause nobody wants to try. Or maybe we're just really shy. Why'd the music have to die? To what moment can we tie? When did it go awry? Why'd the music have to die? It lived when you were a small fry. Don't let time simply pass by. Why'd the music have to die? We're missing out on it, oh my. This fact really makes me cry. Why'd the music have to die? we have to reach so high. Why can't we make it fly? Why'd the music have to die? I'm watching with my eye. Now don't you tell a lie. Why'd the music have to die? Looking up? Excuse me. Looking in, you're a spy. Looking up, you'll see the sky. Why'd the music have to die? You think you're sly. By the looks of you, you're just a guy. Why'd the music have to die? Let's all go drink some chai. At some point, we say goodbye. Why'd the music have to die? The day is closing into night. That's that piece. They just passed out this Stop the Magic. I just kind of thought it might be fun to have one that's in print that you can kind of see what I'm talking about, and I signed them and dated them, and who knows? So, Stop the Magic. It's just sleight of hand. Nothing but trickery on command. Drop the power. It's the setup for human ruin. Let's go together to the moon. Flop the politics. Both sides are stuck in a range. Everybody needs to change. Mop the separations. Let us never forget. We were put here together. Don't do something you'll regret. Cop a plea together. Move along down the trail. Holding hands, getting along without fail. Stop. Slop through the muck. Come out clean on the other side. When we work together, we all feel pride. Miami Summer. My friend JR is playing a little bit of music for us tonight. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Always in a hurry, such a big ass scurry. No wonder I can never just see the sights. Sat on my ass all summer. What did I do that for? So many places I wanted to go, travel, hike. Oh, there's so much more. And now that summer has come to an end, I'm ready to get out that door. I want to go explore. But now I have to hurry, move through everything so fast. I want to make memories, and I want to make them last. Instead of enjoying scenery, I hurry so I don't get cold. There's bugs to avoid, and everything has gone to mold. If I don't dream up something, I'm going to lose my fight. Return to me, warm days again. You're right there in my sight. That's it.
Can you please give Green Rabbit a round of applause? So this light is so bright. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to come up here and do what Green Rabbit just did. She used music, she used depth, she had instructions, and we followed them, and she came out of the rabbit hole, and now we're going back down in the rabbit hole. So, thank you, Green Rabbit, for coming to the Uncanny Voices to be our feature tonight. I know you have more in your rabbit hole. So, nevertheless, if you are a poet and you have something on your mind, sign up over there. And if you just want to grab one of these books and just read from it, if you don't know how to do poetry, just grab a book, read from it, find something that may be interesting, that feels your touch, your soul, and just let loose and just have your way with it. So, nevertheless, I think I'm finna. There's any other poets that would like to come up? Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? I'm finna wake you up because you're not finna be afraid. So, can I get some music? Now we're finna go to another part of the segment. And I'm finna do a piece. Because we're left to do that, us as a hostess. Again, I go by the name of RRTUT, your poetic EMC equals AA. And Dr. E, he gonna give me a nice little beat, right? So I'm finna just fly away with it. Let's see what I can do. Where the sun gon' shine, where the moon don't glow. Once you enter it, you gon' know. It was said not to move fast, take your time, young man. Take it in stride, don't get caught up on the dark side. Got to be strong like Louis Armstrong when he used to blow his home when I'm gone. Tear the smithereens off this microphone. Gradually going places you don't go. I'ma jump into the cockpit of my cerebro. See, I got soul like material enclosed, ethereal, subliminal, affecting your mind state without you knowing it. What's my reliable source? Is it the mixes of melodies, melodic desires of excitement, philosophical realities, fundamentals essential, relying and trusting in the law to give me the gift, the shift, the gratitude, appreciation, and show you my celestial flows. Now put me in the room with the boom after through the airways. Where my celestial flows, my celestial flows. Now put me in the room with the boom as I through the airways. And this is sent from above. I'm walking on the streets where they don't give a what. Talking about words coming out my mouth, they disturbing to you, cause this is not what you about. See, I ain't trying to gain no street cred, I'm trying to uplift the culture instead of leaving them mentally dead, cause that's the only way we gon' get ahead. Real walk, real talk, real sparks to bind up the young and blind, trying to find light to shine, to bring them out the darkest in the darkest time that ever been. Millenniums, I know the ice is thin, you're about to fall in, it's all or nothing. You got your back up against the wall, and there's a future, you can't see it at all. But let me pull your coattail. Who do you care for, and what do you care for, and do it even care for you? See, caring is something that is true, something you can't fake or fool. That money can buy a lot of things, it can buy you, sell you, hold you for ransom, tease or test you, or maybe it'll bless you. You get enough of it, you will get a power boost. You tell me who really cares for you. Now is it the streets, your homeboys, your road dog, the woman, the clothes you bought, the car you floss? I'm trying to see how I can reach you. I know it hurt because it hurt me too, trying to reach you with my celestial flows. And put me in a room with the boom as I feel the airway. With my celestial flows, my celestial flows. Put me in a room with the boom as I feel the airway. With my celestial flows, my celestial flows, my celestial flows. What you say? Put me in a room with the boom as I feel the airway. With my celestial flows. I'll be the RRTUT, your poetic EMC equals AA. And the place to be, I just thought maybe I bring some more spice, cause she had to go down in this rabbit hole. When she said come down, it's kinda cold, but when you come out, you glow like the sun do. So I came with the carrots and the cabbage too. Said cool, we can die forever. Down into the merry-go-round with behold, we so cold together. With your green rabbit, kinetic, noetic, and Diddy in the place to be. And gradually, I'll be on the mic, I get hyped, I'm too cool, smooth, to levitate like a plane do. I know what to do, how to do, got the flu, hot too. Got you, pick it too, thought you knew, and now you know a little flow, and open up the mind, start the probe, and that's the way it goes. The RRTUT, the poetic MC, in the place to be. Hey, how you doing, Green Rabbit? Hey. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah. That's what I'll be doing. That's why they call me RRTUT, the poetic MC, because I do that type of stuff. You know, I had to She said, why did the music stop? You know what I mean? So it kind of took me on a journey right quick to go down that rabbit hole with her. But nevertheless, we have another one of our colleagues, and it's Dee Dee, also is a part of the collective Poetics. And I'm pretty sure the D to the I to the E got something to say on the stage with the MIC. So Dee Dee, come to the stage, throw them in a rage, go through your pages, start the gauge. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dee Dee.
Kind of running late, they don't have a lot going on, but we'll give it a shot. Because of the no kings, and then I missed the ball game again. So I'll have to do my no kings, no clowns. The crown was broken like a spoke on a wheel as the clown wore it on his head, looking silly. I am the king clown. I have a crown, and I give you no pity. I am the king, clown king, the protesters chant. I will squash them all like ants. The clown king has no feelings. The clown king has no sense. Thoughts spin around in his head like a Ferris wheel with a broken gear, and squeaky grinding sounds make the clown hate. And the king does what the kings do. They stick their nose up at me and you. But we are the people of this place, and you can't take us from our space. Because in space, time has the last tick of the clock, and we are the hands that keep the clock in motion. So take that crown off your silly head and stop acting like a clown. No kings, no clowns, no kings, no kings. Because life is pretty, life is ugly as hell, and it stole all my wishes from my wishing well. I guess I have to leave now, I have nothing more to say. The clown and his clowning turned the party into a parade of hate, and now there is no plate to lick on, and we are the poison on the plate, so lick up, clown king. We built this kingdom, and hate, violence, deception, backstabbing will not work here. Hugs, Dee Dee, you're fired. Now get the clown show out of everywhere. Power to the people. No kings, no kings.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
See what I mean? You never know what you're going to get when you uncanny. So when you uncanny, you just come out of your uncanny woodworks and come up with something right out on the fly. So nevertheless, again, if you are feeling comfortable enough, I'm about to take off my cape and jump back into the phone booth like Clark Kent and come back out and be the other Superman. So I'm finna do another piece with no music. Hold on, he said, hold on. Don't do nothing until he give me permission. All right, I got you. I am being navigated by Junior, AKA JR, the musical genius. He got all type of, y'all give him, yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go. Let me see what I can do. Wait a minute, he said, do something. He said, come on, be there before we call. It's all or nothing, we all scuffling, surviving through the struggle, what we need to hate for. We are all heaven sent, relating, communicating, put the pieces back where they may, with no delay. And pray for those that don't know the way, and listen to those who got something to say, and stop and pause. Now see the picture for it plays. and marinating to the inside right away. Take heed before proceeding, read before leading. We can all be achievers. Before my mama died, a sign it was a Libra. Her scale was off balance, but I had to believe her. It's kind of funny how the world turns, things that nigga concern. See, I see perms in one head until it burns. All these deadly germs. I sat on the bus and watched a kid scratch. His mother told him to stop. His mama said, "What's that?" She said, "Ringworms." She went inside of her purse to apply the ointment to stop her from itching. And all of her instance out of nowhere, a car jumped the curb and knocked this lady out of a wheelchair. Now where's the fairness in that? I'm moving right along as the world turns and turns me on. See, I just want the mic so I can let my light shine. See, I just want the mic so I can let my light shine. Is it blinding your sight all at the same time? See, I just want the mic so I can let my light shine. Is it blinding your sight all at the same time? See, I just want the mic so I can let my light shine. Hold on. See, we out there just like the stars in the middle of nowhere where there is no care. What lies ahead? Are you scared? Well, fear not. It's all a part of the same plot. You sit, you look, you watch. You can't get what you cannot. See, that is a do not. But brace yourself before you fall off your rocket. Get popped like that dude in colors laying rocket. Cause you're not this. There ain't no way you can top it. No carbon copy, never sloppy. In all of language. Take some explaining to infinity and beyond. The mic and me has a mental bond. Like the words in song. Be cool, be calm. Well, let me read your palm. We living in a simple world. And it says it in the Quran. See, I just want the mic so I can shine my light on ya. Now is it blinding your sight all at the same time? What you say? See, I just want the mic so I can let my light shine. See, I just want the mic so I can let my light shine. Is it blinding your sight all at the same time? Wait a minute. See, I'm that vessel that jetted through the sky. I landed this capsule, now you get a little surprised on who I am. See, I ain't come for no killing, no dealing, no disturbing the peace. What breaks your brains, hell, let me take the technique. Let the light shine for me. Now is it blinding your sight at a supersonic speed, paralyzing your lungs and make your heart to breathe. There ain't no testing me, just let me be your mental tour guide. Levitate through levels, come take this ride. This mental exercise, energizing you from the inside until the worlds collide. I'm never gonna retire, I'm a fuel to the fire. Burning rubber, conductor of what you discover. Every brother ain't no brother, cause they never really they rhyme. Just the mark of the beast, in their hands, on their feet, and a heart here make us all behind. We gon' sing in time, give me this mic and let my light shine. I just want the mic, see I just want the mic. See I just want the mic so I can let my light shine. Is it blinding your sight all at the same time? Is it blinding your sight all at the same time? See I just want the mic so I can let my light shine. Now is it blinding your sight all at the same time? Now is it blinding your sight all at the same time? Hey. Yeah, that's how we do it around here. You know, we come out of the boogie bag every now and then because we are professionals in what we do, you know, and it's always a blessing to try to do this and share it with you guys and let you guys know that we got this going down like this. Okay, Jay, because I might do a whole show up here. It ain't show waiting for me.
Yeah, do it.
No. My colleagues won't like that. They're like, you selfish. You did the whole thing by yourself. No, we ain't gonna do that. Like that's why we call it the collective poetics. But each one of us have a uniqueness that we share when we enter a room with each other. And I just happen to be one of those individuals that kind of connect the energy. So the spark that just came off of me, it's gonna spark from go to somebody else right quick. So nevertheless, do we have any other poets or anyone who got some words in their mind because he telling, do anybody? Yes. So we're gonna go back into the cocoon and we're gonna bring Lady Butterfly back to the stage. Lady Butterfly, can you please come back to the stage to engage us with your concepts? I give to you, Lady Butterfly.
I decided that I'm going to read is dedicated to Joanne. This was her favorite that I've ever written up to that point when I knew her well. A tumultuous heart. Tumultuous meaning confusedly or violently agitated. Right now, if I were an instrument, I'd be a violin, making my sad, mournful sound. I'd play passionately, fervently, loud, and oh so soft, barely audible. I'd move you. I'd bring tears to your eyes. I'd make you smile from the excitement of my sound. My music would elate you, elevate you between your sighs. I'd play my heart out through the tumultuous doom and pain. Within minutes, I'd rip apart your heart, then mend it again. But still, it is beautiful, the music. It is life, with all of its contradictions and paradoxes. It is my life, my music. This one is hot off the presses too. I just wrote it the last couple of days. It all started when Junior was over one night and he started playing some of his music because he's magical that way. And it was the first time that we were kind of working together with the music, and these words kind of started coming to me, but I did really kind of go over it today, and it's done now. Old pain, why do you remain? No gain from old pain. It drives me insane. Old pain. It still burns from the flame of old pain. It only takes away. It drains. Old pain. It's still in my brain, has me in chains. Old pain. It's nothing but a stain, old pain. It brings me to shame, although I'm not to blame. It always hurts and maims, old pain. I know there's lessons to be learned from this. That's why I'm in the abyss of old pain.
This next one's spoken word by my sister, Truth Speaks. I spoke my native tongue and won lyrical battles as I straddle vocabulary or ride dry waves over oceans of emotion. Each word frozen for a moment when written till spoken. Am I or could I be the token of your affection, translating a direct connection with the verbal reflection of your thoughts? I once forgot my purpose until I taught the blind to see as the deaf heard me for the first time clearly. And to the dumb, I be the one who brought some understanding, transforming knowledge to wisdom, expanding the possibilities reality has to offer. I prefer to conquer preconceived notions with an explosion of intellect, connecting thoughts like connecting dots until I got your undivided attention. In comprehension, the game is strong, and as long as I continue igniting each word I am writing, I'll perform sentences to form paragraphs until at last You form a picture painted by my poetic scripture. The intricate illustrations of an intense imagination, inebriating internal instincts from the ink flowing freely as you're reading these writings, igniting the light inside. Open wide as you witness this mystic, unrestricted poetic dance of words. A written rhythmic beat, uniquely freeing your mind as you begin to unwind to find yourself floating in oblivion. Simple words giving some meaning to every word that I'm writing, inviting you to listen to the lessons through my lyrical expression of spoken word. That's that piece. This one is for all of you. It's called Student of You. I want your lyrical alchemy to spark an inner flame. As you weave emotions with your poetic precision, transport us to a world unseen, invoke an aspiration into the depths of our existence. Your verse reveals scars of forgotten days while reminding us of the beauty of life and everything in between. And your words illuminate the hidden corners of our soul, awakening emotions lost, bringing new thoughts into being. Teach us your sight. Let us perceive reality through your mentality, through your voice, your demeanor, your inflections. You open dimensions with your introspections. And I just want to be a student of you. So that's that piece. And I'll put it up to you next. All yours.
Kind of uninterpreted stuff. Thank you again. As I said before, thank you all for coming. And we didn't even have sex yet.
About a bing, about a boom.
Anyway, I was thinking of one the other day with all the stuff going on and all the bad thoughts and the bad people, and I thought of a poem. I called it Emeka, because I saw a bird on the ground, both wings broken as it scurried around. How can that be, a bird on the land such? Let me start over.
Yes.
That's going like Emeka is going, all screwed up. I saw a bird on the ground, both wings broken as it scurried around. How can this be? A bird of the land stuck on the ground here in the sand. I thought to myself, I must take command. I can't leave this grand bird down in the sand. The right wing and the left wing both broken. So I took the bird home to mend, feed it well, bandaged the wings. The bird was aching to fly. I could tell by the eagle in his eye. He started to scratch and claw at the ground, and chasing them rabbits and squirrels around, kicking up dust from the ground. My heart started to pound. This great eagle is about to fly, both wings working together just like two birds of a feather in the stormiest of weather. The left and the right taking flight high in the eagle in the sky. And when you hear that eagle screech, I hope you have a prayer to preach. God bless America. I have another story about me, I guess, because when I was born there was a spirit drop. I am a she spirit dropped in a he body. I am life. Please don't shoot me. Because of my dress and my hair's a mess, I'm always in distress, trying to conjure up love with a knife in my back. I am a she spirit in a he body. I am life. Please don't hit or hate me. I like my high heels and my short shorts. I am a she and a he body, and I can't get out. Why can't people see past the thoughts on their nose? Sometimes that's how life goes. It's not always quarters, dimes, and nickels in a row. I am a she and a he body, and I am out, and I am life, and I'm not spare change. We don't want the quarters, dimes, and nickels in a row. We want the Benjamins and Franklins. That's what we want it all. It's time for Humpty Dumpty to have his great fall. As he trips and slips and stumbles and out some grumbles, and all the cronies couldn't put him back together again. So they swept that big orange piece of garbage under the rug. The end of him, I hope.
Oh my gosh, that was fabulous.
Time to keep digging, going back into, what is this one? 5/11/24, 604, this one came out. Vision. There was a vision in my television, looking back at me, confusing, amusing. What can that be? A vibration, a strange situation, a recreation of a situation where time missed a beat, motions moving, the frequency doesn't buzz the same, time slowed down for a small time, and all of life is affected. Thinking thoughts, thoughts thinking, time started drinking, now the numbers blurry. I'm confused, was I awake when I fell asleep? I know what time I woke up, but I never know when I fall asleep. Was that an alien in my head or the creepy thing under my bed? The vision in the television is mixing up emotions, confusing, amusing. And the vision is always viewing you, as it's a voice inside your head, and it steers you until you're dead. So let's all tap our toes and sing a song. Better yet, let's just all get along. Because smiling faces and happy places and them tight spaces. And that was the vision in my head. I had to say it before I was dead. Because nobody gets out of life alive! And now I would like to bring up
Green.
the green rabbit. The green rabbit. Thank you, thank you.
I changed the channel on that movie years ago. The cold, brisk night, the candlelight, me looking in through a window. I see the light by candlelight, but it is cold outside, almost wintertime. Don't worry about me. I'm as safe as can be. After all, I'm only watching on the TV screen. I can change the channel or shut it off. If I was there in real life, I'd probably catch a cough. That's that piece. So I've prepared another two-sided conversation. Some of you heard the first one I did before. Can you hear me okay if I'm back here?
Yes.
I'm leaving you, you know. Where are you gonna go? I am just leaving. That's all you need to know. Where are you gonna go? I told you this would not be a permanent thing. Why must you always cry and sing? Where are you going to go? I wrote you a Dear John letter 5 months ago. I wasn't good with giving it to you, so where are you gonna go? I stayed much longer than I wanted to. We can't work it out. What are we trying to do? Well, where are you gonna go? You're going to have to accept that I'm gone. I know for a while we shared a great bond, but it's over now. I'm moving on. But where are you gonna go? I'm ready to start a new adventure. I can't take you along. It'd be too much pressure. Where are you gonna go? You don't really need to know. This was mozzarella cheese. This right here work? I have to sit down after that one. I get a little tired of acting by myself. My ADHD mind. I must think that there are 2,400 hours in every day. And then again, I don't believe that time should even exist at all. I believe I can get everything done in the time frame given. And I have no fear of that last moment when everything needs to get done right now. I believe that I will have the tenacity, the strength, the physical endurance, tools and supplies, brain ability, and know-how. I have 1,000,001 things on my to-do list, and not a one of them can be checked off. I've done 1,000,000 other things though, started 1,000,000 other projects. Of course, the only way I can get anything done is to break down big jobs into simple tasks. How can I break these down into smaller puzzle piece projects? I would end up putting together everything in charts with stickers and check marks and places to write things down and boxes to add things later on. That's way too much work. So I don't do anything at all. But don't worry, I won't get stuck. I always know exactly what to do and when. Have I mentioned that I don't believe time should even exist at all? I have this purple shelf I worked on diligently for hours on end. I'd come home from work and it was the first thing I jumped into each evening. Sanding and puttying. I got everything done except that one thing to glue. And then the most fun part, the art. The part where my artistic value can glow. You wanna know what happened? I let the whole damn task go. I wonder, it's been 3 years, I wonder if I will ever be able to show it off. Have I mentioned that I don't think time should even exist at all? I have written down somewhere the beginnings of stories, books, novels, and movies. I have ideas that don't end about things that I could be creating. A lot of it never makes it onto the paper. I am creative and loving and nurturing and helpful. I am all of these things to the core, but I often can't get my shit together. I definitely can't make it to work on time every day. And if we're having a conversation, don't be surprised when I interrupt. That's just me trying to put together the pieces of your story. Don't get mad. I will give you your glory. I have so many pictures and videos in my phone. with faithful intention to turn them into postings. So much creative work. Apple charges me $3 a month to store them. Those jerks. I have paperwork unfilled and taxes undone, both of which would put money in my pocket. I can do these things. I'm very good at it. But will things be done before deadlines or reasonably after? I doubt it. Have I mentioned that I don't think time should even exist at all? There's so much to do, ideas to be shared and put into fruition. Well, shit, I forgot my next line. That often happens without my permission. If you need advice on how to get certain things done, I have a lot of ideas that I can help you with, hon. But the question is, when can I help you? Now is not the time. What you expect me to do? Thanks for hearing me out. I didn't want to shout, but sometimes there's just no time. Can anyone help me out?
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, my microphone is not on. I'm gonna have to talk to the doctor for the surgery that I need. But nevertheless, can you please give a round of applause to Green Rabbit? So excuse me for not giving some more information. That seat there is called the seat of comfort. So those that sit down, they sit there and they're comfortable to sit, breathe from the lower level of the stomach and to pronounce their words and feel comfortable without having to stand up here and, be all tensed up. So we call it the seat of comfort. It's not a lazy boy. It's not a lazy boy. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not a lazy boy. But you are able to sit comfortably, to sit down to do your pieces. So we're coming to the end of our journey. But nevertheless, I still have to drop this 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, sit down, say peace, don't make no noise. Yeah, but we gonna have to go there right quick. Something drove me to write this. I try to stay calm, cool, try not to lose it. Can't hold what I feel inside. I'm gonna need it to come out. I'm broke up in a million pieces. I'm confused, lost, mad, sad. I feel real small. And I ask myself if this all a part of life. When will I grow out of it? When will it come to an end? I can't stop thinking about this life that I'm living. As it goes up and down like a carousel, spinning out of the norm in a world of void of nowhere. I feel like feathers floating in the wind. I feel the pain, but clutch the rain. Can't maintain what's going on in my brain. Stages of going insane, like Michael. Keep going through these cycles. Trifling nights got me going in and out of life as I sit here and I think about my life. Say, I'm just sitting here. I'm thinking about my life. I'm just sitting here. I'm thinking about my life. I'm just sitting here. I'm thinking about my life. I feel like a castaway being pushed away. So I fall to my knees and they hit the floor. I understand the reason why I was forced. So I repent. I'm asking Allah for forgiveness. Surely He got the answers and I keep on missing the picture. Maybe I should write it off as I lost good riddance. No, I haven't lost interest. Spinning ideas from a man like me. So I fall into my flows and my melodies. Heaven is calling, hell is trying to keep me. Nail me to the cross, have me frozen like the great frost. I often wondered if the sum of all my sins. I found the method to the madness. This mess has to be cleaned up again. I only get one life, but I'm coming back twice. As I sit and I think about my life, there are many phases to keep turning like pages. These days is outrageous, catch it like contagious. Major step need to be made, but I still feel like a castaway. I'm just sitting here. I'm thinking about my life. I'm just sitting here. I'm thinking about my life. I'm just sitting here. I'm thinking about my life. I feel like a castaway being pushed away. That's that piece. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Brother Junior. JR the music. Thank you in the place to be. Thank you, Dr. E in the place to be. Thank you, Kinetic Noetic in the place to be. Thank you, Yeetie in the place to be. Thank you, Green Rabbit, Lady Butterfly. Thank you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. So we're gonna end it up with this piece that I ends up the pieces of all pieces. We welcome y'all. We thank y'all for coming out supporting this artist. Poets that's working the hardest, some coming from the heart, some coming from the soul, from the body as a whole. See, somebody had to be the head, somebody had to be the leg, so we formed like Voltron. Some of the thoughts in our minds is phenomenon. Some of the things that we said is remarkable. All we exist right now in real time. Some come with quotes, some come with rhymes, come with emotion that's hard to find. From new spark, old spark, it all plays a part. Expression, having the experience to express it. All you can be depressed with that domino effect. So it comes off hostile, defensible, resentful. Try to understand, we all ain't got the confidence to come up here and take a stand. Yes, we welcome y'all. Yes, we welcome y'all. Yes, we welcome y'all to a poet dream in nightmares. As I escape from this madness, these rappers and their lyrical sickness, me, RRTUT, poetic EMC equals A. As I evaporate into the air, time being here is only for a second, then we disappear. As the wicked gins whispered in ears for the sheer moment, flashes of memories lost in the wind. Reflection reflecting me into the mirror again for a realm of uncertainty. Lurking in the darkness, perfect, my pen is working. It's an urging to the dead minds that's listening. Yes, we welcome y'all. You are all welcome to a poet dreaming nightmares. I tend to see things from a different light that's bright. Concepts perceived, thoughts are perception that's pleasing to the eyes, acceptable to the ears. Yes, we welcome y'all. You are all welcome to a poet dream and nightmares. Good night.
Good shit, bro. Good shit, bro.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you all for coming out to the establishment and enjoying the night. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, indeed. Thank you, three. Right. Time to split a candy. Oh, it's okay. I have to move. I have to move. Well, thank you for coming out. At least you did it. Something fun, right? Yes.
I figured this out. You are so good. I mean, what's happening? Absolutely.
If I don't have two of those tables.
Yes, I'm glad.
We're just both saying that.
Yeah, I got a lot of cool.
I think so.
Yes.
I see everybody.
What's your thoughts? I didn't know I had this thing on like that. I had this light on.